It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Back to pass, it's Johns. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Punch it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's a nice completion, short gain. Now I get to third down. Third down's more manageable. Guess what? If I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
This crowd full of throats, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Working that left side now. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory, going for it. Pressure coming. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's caught. Breaks into the open. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Johns. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the one. Barrels ahead. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, they've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. So now it's 2nd and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
And the play will stand after the replay move just does a little double checking to make sure. Oh, and he hit the upright. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Snyder. Receivers work tirelessly at tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Where he's just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Second down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Auburn going to work with another first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go bumps against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
A little release to the back. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Powers through the defender. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Looking to throw, it's Johns. Quickly complete. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
It's a draw. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
On 3rd third and short. The run and looking for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Johns. Gets it out quickly. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The offense changing the play. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap it to the back. Creates a little space. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable.
Turning it on. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance. So you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got him downfield. And he gets
that's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. He'll do it himself. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Johns. Makes the grab. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. One more snap coming before halftime. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Auburn lines up quickly.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Drive they just put together to tie this football game up. That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Looking for a man. It's Johns. Immediately fires to the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Johns. Bringing the heat. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Auburn. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball, tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Going right to work up top. He's going to take off.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job sliding or running out of bounds.
Trying to burn this defensive back. for the 11th time. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays.
He wants to go deep. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's John. They're working that left side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Clemson jumps to the line. Snap from the gun on third down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really four-down territory now. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab past the marker. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Clemson, 24.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. They just keep firing. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking for a man. It's John. Touchdown, Clemson. Quick strike through the air for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Baylor has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over Colorado State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So here comes the Auburn offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense, because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Runs through the tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Johns. Takes the easy completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And things are looking more and more dire for this offense now. After that incompletion, look, you're down by a bunch. You have to take shots. It's the only way you're going to get back in this game. Problem is the defense knows it, and they're playing coverage, so things not looking great right now for this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the